Hello everybody, I'm meteorologist Ken Slama. Now today, saw things warm up a bit for us here in southern Texas. Also some humidity made its way into the region. And overall though, things a bit dreary on this Saturday. Some scattered isolated showers, and this weather pattern we saw come in today, it's going to be sticking around for the rest of the weekend as we get into the beginning of next week as well. So as far as the humidity goes, expect those mornings to be on the damp side, and in the afternoon, a little bit of mugginess as we get to the middle of next week. And temperatures getting into the 70s again today after a little bit of a break from this mild weather. We will see those temperatures stick around into next week as well. And then the rain chances, though they are fairly isolated to scattered, we are going to see those as well Sunday into next week. And then the middle of next week, we'll see a cold front come through, and that'll give us a change to the overall weather pattern. Now, real quick, looking at the dew point conditions for the next week or so, we are going to see, again, through the first half of the week, that's going to be borderline between muggy and fairly pleasant, depending on your tolerance to the humidity. It could be fairly pleasant or maybe a bit on the muggy side. So we're going to ride that line for the next several days. Now, as far as temperatures go, mid-upper 70s to wrap up the weekend. And then as we get into the first half of next week, temperatures again staying in the mid-70s. That's about 5 to 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. And then on Wednesday, after Wednesday, we're going to see a cold front push through, and that'll drop us down back into the 60s, a little bit closer to seasonal, maybe slightly below that as we wrap up the work week upcoming. Now, on the futurecast, again, we've had some rain showers today, mainly off to the east of San Antonio, maybe a little bit on those eastern outskirts of the city, but again, fairly isolated, not a terrible amount. But as we go through the next couple of days, we are going to see those scattered showers continue across southern Texas into the Mississippi River Valley. And then Tuesday, there's a weak cold front expected to push through, and that'll give us a slight drop in those temperatures. But once we get into the latter part of Tuesday, across far northern U.S. Canadian border, we see another system start to work its way into the picture, and that system is going to have an associated cold front with it that's going to dip down and push those temperatures down into the 60s to wrap up next week. And also that air will get drier, so those precipitation chances will also dry up as that humidity drops. Now, as far as the 7-day goes, again, the next several days, expect to see very little sun. Those chances of rain are going to be isolated to scattered temperatures of the 70s. But once that cold front pushes through, we are going to see a little bit more sunshine, but highs will be back down into the 60s with lows down in the 40s.